よーし。シャーロック・ホームズ・クライムス・パニッシュメントを第2回やっていきたいと思います。前回はピーター・ケアリー殺人事件。ピーター・ケアリーという人が殺されたと。犯人は庭師じゃないかということで、私は庭師にしましたね。これが正解なのかは知らないが。では再開しましょう。第2回。次の事件は何でしょう。ちょっと待ってください。よし。はい、やっていきましょう。あれ、こっからになっちゃうのか。どこからになったんだ。違う。操作忘れた。違う。
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
Hey, まずね。はい、失礼。いいか。次の事件なんだっけかね。
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1週間後？急に
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, Fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
なんか怪しい目をし
It's
た
too dark. Only fog and rails,
駅員さん
nothing
だったね。
else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
次の日、非常に朝早く。事件簿。消えた列車の謎を解明する。
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
はい。現場を、線路を調べる。
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible. Is it, Holmes?
確かにそうですね。これ、運転室。何これ？ここでいいのか？こっちでいいんだよね。ここは入れます？
First of
はい。
all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
了解。こっち行けるのね。行ける。こっちで合ってるのかな？あっちじゃないよね。どっちだ？どっちで合ってるの？あ、これ逆か。逆か？こっちか。しょい。何これ？何それ？
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
調べる。
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual.
変わったところはないと。お。空
A
の瓶。
discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
ゴミね。これは何ですか？
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
足跡もないと。は？
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
何も変わったところはない。
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is
何も跡
nothing
がないと。
whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
地図をもらいに行きましょう。車掌さん。あ、いた。この人はなんか怪しいけどね。駅長か。
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an
やっぱ有名
entire
なんだね、
train
シャー
could
ロック・ホーム
disappear
ズは。
like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
ね。はい。何か確認するのね。どっか怪しいところ。お、なんか光ってます。白髪頭。 名誉記章。これじゃない。違う。汚れてる？泥のシミ。指輪？結婚指輪。結婚してんだね。列車に関する情報。
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
路線地図。
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
See you later. 入れた。どこ？これ？これじゃない。あ、ここじゃないのか。お、なんだ。
Railway post bags.
鉄道の郵便袋。ここは何もないのかな。どうですか？なんか変ですか？ない。よしこ。記帳室、ここか？ここへ記帳室？違う。何が
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
何なんでしょうね。あ、いた。鼓膜。はいはい。あ、なんか人がいるな。これは違う。どこよ、駅長室。ここか。ガラクタの山。
An old locomotive bell.
蒸気機関車の鐘。
This part is probably from a locomotive.
部品ね。
This place serves as a storage area for the station.
倉庫。
This part is probably from a locomotive.
部品。あとはないか。これはこの服は違うか。で、駅長室はどこにあるの？ちょうだい。こ違うよね。地図はどこですか？
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
こうか。何もない。これだな。電報。
A new telegram.
新しい
I
電
think
報。
we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
ロビンソン。ロビンソン氏はブリドリントン駅にいる。こんなもんか。あれまだあるの？なんだ？
Here is the train set.
あ、これが例の列車の編成。編成表とかじゃないのか？はいはい。
A telegraph.
地図は？地図。あれ、地図はいいのか？地図ないの？地図。いいのか？気にしなくていいのか？で、特別貨車。
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows, and they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private, and it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
See you later, my good man.
See you later. 周辺地域が載った地図。地図はどこにあるの？
The entire train has disappeared.
地図あるはずだよね。ちょっとなんか人の気。運転手。ああ、これだよね。地図はどこにあるんだろう。なんかあそこ人いるんだよな。気になるね。出ちゃうんだ。出ちゃうんだ。聞きたかったね。地図はどこでしょう。ないか。地図はどこなんですか？ここじゃないよね。ここにはなかったから。ここに地図があるのかな？地図ないじゃん。
The entire train has disappeared.
ん？ここはいいけども、やっぱ地図が必要なんだよな。地図はどこにあるの？ここ？あった。これか。
This map will be useful.
いただきだ。地図を見つける完了。列車の乗
Was there
客。
anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
ブリドリントン駅。
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
See you later. 乗客の情報を収集する。よし、行こう。推理を開く。まだなんもないもんな。
Holmes,
Watterson.
how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
人いないじ
Railway post
ゃん。
bags.
鉄道の郵便袋。あとは、何もないか？あ、人がいた。あ、ロビンソン。怒っている乗客。
This is an absolute scandal. It's always
Sure.
the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
どうしたんだ？なんで怒ってるんですか？遅延とか？作業着。安い剣。既婚。きめ細かい肌。うんうん。何
Please
があった？
calm down, sir. What is your concern?
何があったの？
What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
消えた列車の乗客？
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
金持ち。
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, sir. ロビンソンさん。
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
怖い目をしてますね。お目。帽子か。オーストラリアの帽子。オーストラリアの人なの？あと、高価な衣類。重みがある金の指輪。靴。装飾的な靴。ロビンソン氏。
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
特別
I
貨車。
presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer.
うーん。
I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors board who were travelling on the train last night.
取締役？
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
お、発
What
明
do you
品
know
が消えちゃっ
about
た。
the Barcazas company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
試作品の価格。
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
列車に乗っていた
Mr.
か。
Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
あ、
I
若い。
received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
そりゃ怒るわ
The
な。
ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean company.
ふんふんふん。
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
特別貨車。違う違う。こっちだ。あれ違うの？これじゃない。これか。なんだ？事故。チリ人が列車に取り残されたのはただの偶然だった。車掌が彼らを見落としただけだった。チリ人は残された。チリのパルカザス社の取締役は列車の中に残された。検察係やチリ人以外の乗客全員を列車から降ろした。こっちだね。とりあえず、これでいいのかな？運んでいたものを突き止める。あ、この人聞きましょう。駅長さ
Good
ん。
day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions. Station
乗客の
Master
問題。
Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
若者。はい。若年。清潔な衣類。こちら。お。指導書。お、なんだこれは。インクのシミ。
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
秘密情報。
Confidential, you say. How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
待って待って。
I see.
待って待って。
Apart from...
I did.
What was it? Confidential.
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
なんだ新人の駅長。
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
and you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
奇妙な
What did the
伝
telegram
言。
say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
チェスターフィールド駅からの電報。チェスターフィールド、テスト壁、列。車番号324。うちゃけ。30分。足。35分。なんだ
Don't touch anything, please.
触れちゃダメなの触れたい。触れたい。
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
A telegraph.
電報。これだけもうないないかなないね。あ、なんかあんのなんかあるんですかなんもなさそうだよね。なんか知らない
I。will not move from here until I...
こんなもんですかチェスターフィールド。あ、ワトソンに話聞こ
Holmes, how is it even
Ah.
possible for a
Right.
train to disappear?
う。同じことしか言わないんだね。なんだこっちだ。モールズ信号のアルファベット。
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not. あれ駅長。チェスターフィールドの駅長。 How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
What? The 18-hour-72 train has
ああ、酔っ
arrived?
払ってる顔してる
Good
ね
day。to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
列車の乗客。
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs. Oop.
赤い花。清潔な衣類。お、結婚してる。違う携帯既婚。はいはい。ああ、酒か。あと何お、なんだこれは。 釣り糸。何に使うの釣り糸。おかしな伝言。
The station master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
ロビンソンが入社した。違うか。違う。失敗した。正しい答えを選びます。
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
列車は遅れた。違うの？違うんだ。どれを選べるの？
The station master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train.
あ、
What?
伝言だから。
He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
どれ？これ？あ、これでいいの？
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
優しい
It
ね。
will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
確かに。
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
チェスターフィールドの駅を調べると。OK。なんかないですかね。
A telegraph.
はいはい。
A fishing advertisement.
釣りの広告。
this
ゴミ
bin
箱。
is full of empty bottles.
空の瓶がたくさん入ってる。ああ、酒飲んでっからね。ここは扉か。チケット、チケット。あとは、
Lock. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
こじ開ける。マジか。ほうほう。ここはこうでしょ？これはわかんねえもんな。でもこれこっちじゃないといけないんだろうな。あ、開いた。開いたよ。おお。さあ。道具。
These tools were used quite recently. They are still
まだ
muddy.
泥がついてい
We
る。
should ask about them.
泥がついてるの確かに一人いたな。
Railway post bags.
レールウェイポストバッグス。こんなもんですか？なんか、お、なんだ？あと、
Bags were recently dragged here.
最近袋がここに引きずられていると。あった。
French
瓶
wine.
がありまし
A
たね。
remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
けしからん。こんなもんですか？あとは、あとは何でしょうね。
A handcar wheelbase.
手漕ぎ
Interesting. It appears that elements of the
機
same
動車。
construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
あ、実際に列車は来てないと思ってるってことね。ホームズは。課題。偽列車の実験。解体された手漕ぎ機動車がこの事件の謎に関係しているようだ。手漕ぎ機動車を復元して消えた列車が再現できるかやってみる。ほうほう。これを組み立てる。
I
使
should
う。
use the appropriate object
適した
here.
ものを使った方がいい。あ、何？
I should use the I should use the I should use I should use
ああ、そういうこと？はいはいはい。あ、どんどんつけてくるのね。どこにつけるの？
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use I should use
あ、これじゃないの。あとは、なんかある？小型。
I should use the appropriate
あ、ここなんだ。
I sh
あとは、車輪？
I should use the I should use
これじゃないんだ。あとなんかあんのかな。
I should use
ああ、そういうこと？あとある？あ、これあんのか。木の板があったし。待って。 あとはこんなもんですか？
I should use.
まだある。あ、ブレーキあんの？来た。
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
これ
Doesn't look
を
much like a train to me.
誰か
Be
が
patient, Watson.
使
I
った
haven't
というこ
finished
と
yet.
か。
Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
何 ?LB？ あるものが、なんか、あるものが必要。
We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
前照灯と、なんつうの
We need to attach.
汽笛。そんなのあるかな？前照灯。あ、これ。と、汽笛。これをつけるのね。
I need something long.
ね、何か長いものがいる？長い棒をゲット。お、消火器。長い棒を
The
取り付ける。
long pole is now attached. It will allow us. The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall
消
need
火
a
器。
fire
消火器持ってます
extinguisher.
よ。
The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here.
おー、来た。
The steam whistle.
Oh.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be
そうだよ
hidden.
ね。途中
I
まで
suggest
は
we use my
誰
archives
かが
to
乗っ
find
て
a
たんだ
more
からね。
detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
偽列車。これだね。これ。もっと前に消えていた。列車はイーブシャム駅に到着していなかった。実はもっと前に消えていた。誰かがチェスターフィールド駅で手漕ぎ機動車と予備部品を使い列車に真似ていたものだった。これでこれでなんだ ちょっと、社長さんに聞いてみようか。汚れた道具。
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
作業員
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
じゃないか。じゃあ、いける。どこ行けばいいんだ？こっちでいいのかな？ああ。古い地図を探す。
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
正確に重ね合わせてみよう。ああ、そういうこと？あったあった、これか。
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Okay. まずは、こうか。仕切り場に向かっている鉄道支線を調べる。ここを調べる。あ、こう左？こっちかな？あ、違う。こっちじゃないのか。こっちってこと？
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
まだ使えると。あと、ここら辺なんかあるのかな？ここら辺はな、ああ、出ちゃうんだよね。ああ、失礼。パトソン。
train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
あと、ここら辺なんかない？これ調べたってならないよね。
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
This road should go in the same direction as the railway.
こっちではない。なんだこれ。違う。あとどこを調べればいいんだ？これ？これではない。そうだよね。あ、 あ、これか。
Mines. This is
鉱山、
interesting.
これは興味深い。
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
確かに。次行ってみるか。鉱山行ってみましょ
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
う。うんうんうん。測定する。
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
何これ使うってこと？あ、そういうことか。
The distance between the tracks is about
1.4
4
メートル
feet
だ。
8 inches.
なんだ、メジャーだったの？
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
軽い荷物。ほうほうほう。そんなことまでわかんない。
There is a wooden
角材。
beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
うんうんうん。
This is an
お、
administrative
案
panel.
内板が
See
倒
what
れ
it
ている。
says.
This is an information sign. It might contain some useful data. We should
組み立
restore
てる
it.。
組み立てるの好きだね、組み立てるの。いや、いい。こうか。
Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry handkerchiefs. Might I
Handkerchief.
borrow yours?
And where is your own?
I haven't the faintest idea.
全くわからない。
Here it is.
まあ、持ってなかったことだろうね。ハンカチでいいんだね。We are Coal Company.
WEA Coal. These mines belong to them.
うんうん。コールカンパニ
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
ー。うん、
It
確
is
かに。
curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's to
お、なんだネジ
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
あれなんでここはいけないのかないけないね。こっちはお、なんだここに来ると何個光るんだお、崩落した。積み上げた石。紙包みお、なんか出てきた。奇妙な箱。調べる。
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
んおがくず。
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is
あ
a...
ー、銃が入ってるやつ
Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
え？撃つの？狙う。狙うが A。嘘。C4 みたいなこと？
Dynamite.
ダイナマイトか。ほうほう。隠蔽。鉱山は列車を隠すために崩壊された。列車が鉱山内に移動された後、ダイナマイトが利用された。妨害行為。鉱山をダイナマイトで崩落してしまった。誰かが故意にこの場所を封鎖させたかった。多分、こっちなんだろうね。あとなんかあるかな。これじゃない。これじゃないんだ。チェスターフィールド電報。あ、これだ。これですね。チェスターフィールド駅を通過した。駅長が本当に報告を送ったのかは確かではないが、列車はチェスターフィールド駅を通過した。チェスターフィールド駅は通過しなかった。ちょっとこれわかんないですな。チェスターフィールドに行かないと、ちょっとわからないな。もうないかな。何もないですか？お？開くんだ。開いてよ。を調べる。
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
金庫。金庫を開ける？あ、またこれか。こんな感じか？で、こう。どれに合わせればいいのかな？これに合わせた方がいいのかな？下？どうしよっか。これじゃない。どうしろと。でもこれとこれは一緒のはずなんだよね。ここが難しいところですな。ここか。ちょっと待ってくれ。これだけ終わらしたいな。 ここか？来た。お、来たー。よかった。
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information.
鉱山買収を
Perhaps
希望している。
Mycroft could help.
マイクロフトが助けてくれる。こっちはなんかあるかい？何もないのかな。こんなもんでしょうか。これは何もいけないんだろうな。そうだよね。こんなもんかな。こんなもんですかね。今日は時間的にここまでにしようかな。また明日続きをやります。ではでは。また明日よろしくお願いします。フォロー、チャンネル登録などよろしくお願いします。お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。